Johnny Depp wins bid to access Amber Heard's phone to prove she faked assault photos. He has won a court bid to access Amber Heard's phone, as he accused his ex-wife of editing her photos to look like she'd been assaulted. This news has really been exciting the world and all of Johnny's fans, because the actor is one step closer to proving his innocence. But how did this happen? Here we explain everything. A court has given Johnny Depp access to his ex-wife Amber Heard's phone, which he hopes will prove she faked injuries he allegedly gave her. The Pirates of the Caribbean star, who is waging a $68 million libel suit against Heard, claims she doctored photos purporting to show her with two black eyes, which says she suffered in 2015 at the hands of the actor. Ms. Heard's counsel has repeatedly used these phony photographs at deposition. Depp's lawyer, Benjamin Chu, alleged to the Circuit Court of Fairfax County in Virginia in a court filing. Depp, of 58 years old, is suing Heard, of currently 35 years old, in Virginia over a 2019 op-ed in the Washington Post by the Aquaman actress, in which she wrote about domestic violence, which he believes was a libelous attack on him. Though she never mentioned Depp's name in the article, Heard has elsewhere claimed that she suffered two black eyes, a broken nose, and a broken lip at his hands during a 2015 attack in Los Angeles, with photos of the alleged injuries published around the world. Mr. Chu, however, claims that when the LAPD responded to the alleged beating, quote, they found no injury upon Ms. Heard and no disruption to the penthouses. Ms. Heard and her friends then fabricated photos that she used to obtain an ex parte TRO, or temporary restraining order, and a $7 million divorce settlement, which Ms. Heard falsely testified in London she gave to the ACLU, and more scandalously, to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, sick children with cancer, Mr. Chu alleged in his filing. He added that the LAPD disavowed the photographs and said that they did not depict what they saw. The Virginia court ruled on Wednesday that Depp's team can have an expert look at the phone and see if they can find evidence of any photo tampering. Mr. Chu had argued that earlier images given to Depp's legal team came without any metadata, so their expert, Brian Neumeister, could not verify the details. Mr. Neumeister's preliminary investigation shows that a number of the photographs have been run through a photo editing application called Photo 3 that can easily manipulate images, such as showing bruises where none actually existed, said Mr. Chu. In November 2020, Depp lost his libel case against the UK's The Sun newspaper over an article that called him a wife-beater. The judge, Mr. Justice Nichol, said The Sun had proved that what was in the article was substantially true, and found that 12 of the 14 alleged incidents of domestic violence had occurred. In March, Depp was refused permission to appeal against the ruling. However, in his new Virginia court filing, Mr. Chu argued that The Sun's own expert concluded that Heard's photographs had showed injuries to her face from December 2015 that were manipulated 3 years later. He said the expert found that photos from an iPad Pro 10.5 were created on or after October 6, 2018, adding, quote, as such, any editing of the trial bundle versions would have been on or after October 6, 2018, so Ms. Heard or someone on her behalf doctored those photos 3 years later. When that came up in her testimony in London, Ms. Heard falsely denied it. In short, Your Honor, without forensic imaging, Mr. Neumeister cannot properly assess or verify Ms. Heard's data, he claimed. The court was told she appeared on James Corden's chat show the day after the alleged attack, with Heard claiming she was wearing heavy makeup to hide the bruising. In the December 2019 op-ed at the heart of the lawsuit, Heard was married to the actor from 2015 to 2017 and wrote that she had become a public figure representing domestic abuse. Depp's name isn't mentioned, but the piece was widely interpreted as being about him. The suit claims that Depp has suffered financial losses because of the accusations, including being dropped from his role as Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean films. The judge on Wednesday also denied that Depp should have to hand over his phone and laptop, saying Heard's lawyers had asked for too broad a search. Heard's lawyer, Elaine Bredehoff, told Page Six that Heard welcomes the opportunity to present her evidence in a trial by jury in a court of law next year, while claiming that Depp and his legal team are attempting to try the case via the media. Quote, this is a dirty strategy. After having been found to have committed multiple significant acts of domestic violence against Amber Heard by Mr. Depp's legal team to present false claims while avoiding accusations of defamation because of judicial immunity. Ms. Bredehoft said, while legal hearings are protected from defamation, they are not protected from leaks to the press, which is exactly Mr. Depp's intention. Even though he lost every one of these arguments in the UK trial, his first choice of forum, he is trying to interject out-of-context and already proven to be false pieces from his unsuccessful efforts in court to attempt to deceive the public, pretending these issues have not already been fully tried in his court of choice where he lost. Now, in yet another court of law, he is unable to submit his own evidence because he has nothing to prove his claims. But this is the only good news for Johnny. The legal battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard continues, and now two men connected to the actress, James Franco and Elon Musk, have been called by the court to take the stand in the actor's libel lawsuit against his ex-wife at the beginning of next year. James Franco and Elon Musk may soon weigh in on Johnny Depp's libel lawsuit against his ex-wife Amber. This is simply too juicy to pass up. The Spider-Man actor and the Tesla CEO were subpoenaed in October, according to court documents obtained by Us Weekly. They were ordered to produce the books, records, electronically stored information, intangible things designated and described, including verbal conversations, telephone calls, letters, emails, memoranda, and reports by January of 2022. The documents request that any communications between the men and Heard relating to allegations of physical injuries or harm sustained by her as a result of alleged conduct by Depp and allegations of physical abuse or domestic violence committed by either party be turned over. Musk is scheduled to be deposed on January 24th of 2022, while Franco is scheduled to be deposed on January 26th of 2022. Their testimonies will be in connection to the $50 million libel suit Depp filed against Heard in 2019 after she wrote a Washington Post op-ed about domestic violence. Although she did not mention the Pirates of the Caribbean star in the piece, he believes that her accusations caused him to suffer financial losses. Heard and Depp were married from 2015 to 17. After filing for divorce, she dated Musk on and off from 2016 to 18. The Edward Scissorhands star allegedly accused the Aquaman actress of having an affair with Franco, although she denied her ex-husband's claims. She and the disaster artist actor both appeared in 2008's Pineapple Express and 2015's The Adderall Diaries. But Amber isn't going to sit idly by. Heard is requesting the materials to determine if officers followed LAPD policy, procedures, and/or protocols in responding to the call at Eastern Columbia Building on May 21st of 2016 respecting Ms. Heard. She's asking for all documents and communications from the officer's investigation, including all documents that showed any deletions, modifications, or viewing up to the present for footage uploaded during that time frame. Depp previously sued his ex-wife for $50 million for defamation, and she countersued. A trial is set for 2022. Clearly, this is a very complex case, so we're sure it will continue to be talked about. Leave us your comments below, and remember to subscribe to the channel to see more content just like this. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 for confidential support.